So, maybe you want to get into YouTube VR content, maybe you want to start live streaming on Twitch, and you want something a little bit more robust than using the Quest 2's native screen recording function. Well, then this video is for you. Alright, so full disclosure before I waste any more of your time, there's going to be two things that are going to be required in order for you to be able to stream and record your Quest 2 gameplay in full screen mode, and one that is going to be a basic understanding of using Open Broadcast Software, or OBS, which I will not be going over a full OBS tutorial in this video for the sake of trying to keep it short. If an OBS tutorial is something that you would like me to make, then leave it in the comments down below. Maybe we'll make an OBS tutorial video. The second thing in this video, as a disclosure, so that I'm not wasting your time, is that this method, in my opinion, is the best way to record and stream your Quest 2 standalone games. However, it does cost money. It's going to run you about $20 for the software that is needed to make this all come together. It does, however, come with a free 30-day trial. You can try it in your workflow and see if it works for you, and if it does, great, go ahead and make the purchase. I am in no way affiliated with them, and I make no money off of it. It's just a great piece of software that I have decided to start using, and it's worked out really well for me. Let's get into how we can start capturing our Quest 2 gameplay in OBS and start recording. Basically, the entire concept of this method is using the Quest 2's native casting ability, able to cast it to your phone or cast it to a Chromecast device, and basically manipulating that to our advantage. We are going to take that casting concept, pair it with a great piece of software called AirServer. AirServer allows you to receive AirPlay, Miracast, and most importantly in our situation, Google Cast, which the Oculus is able to cast to, and cast that to your computer so that it will show up on a monitor, show you what you have to do in order to get this software set up. Alright, jumping over to the computer here, we are going to go to this website. It'll be in the description box below, but it's going to be airserver.com. /download, or you can just Google search AirServer and go ahead up here and click the download button yourself. You're going to be greeted with this screen here. It's going to be called Download AirServer for Windows 10. It's going to prompt you to try and download it from the Microsoft Store. However, you can just go down here and download the 64-bit if you're using an older version of Windows or don't have access to the Microsoft Store. I would definitely consider not having access to the Microsoft Store, just simply because it, in my opinion, is far less superior than just downloading the 64-bit installer literally right here. So it's going to start the download. It'll happen relatively quick depending on your internet connection, and we are going to go ahead and just open that file. I have already done so. So AirServer will open, and you'll go through the initial setup stage, and you'll be greeted with a screen very similar to this. You'll go ahead and set everything up. I would name it a VR PC connection or VR connection, or whatever you choose to name it. And in this case, the Oculus Quest 2 connects via Google Cast, like a Chromecast. So you can disable AirPlay and Miracast simply because you won't be using them, unless, of course, you want to mirror your iPhone for whatever reason. Then you could possibly leave the AirPlay turned on. So going through this very, very quickly, you have the audio tab here. You can basically set this to play out of whatever device that you normally use. And then, of course, OBS will capture that particular audio source. We'll go into that a little bit more in depth later on in the video. Display, just obviously pick whatever display you want it to cast to. So in this case, we are casting to my main LG 1920 by 1080p monitor. Mirroring, I always have this set to optimize for Retina high quality. It's always worked out in the past for me. Post-processing I don't mess with, advanced I don't mess with, and diagnostics I don't mess with. Now you can set this to turn on anytime anyone logs into Windows. Highly recommend doing that. I know that I actually don't have it myself, but I highly recommend doing that so that you can kind of just set it and forget it. You don't necessarily have to have AirServer open and running. It'll just be open and running all the time for you. So go ahead and hit apply and OK, and you are finished with the AirServer portion of the setup.
Alright, so now that AirServer is set up, it's as simple as putting on your VR headset, firing up your favorite VR game, and then casting to the connection that we named the computer. It will cast your standalone Quest game to a full screen monitor, and from there you launch OBS and you capture either display capture or window capture the AirServer screen. Add in your webcam to your OBS software and begin recording or streaming. You should be absolutely good to go after that. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.